Hit it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maggie. Happy birthday to you. Hey, Maggie. This is Wardlow's half brother, Rob Lowe, and I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. And if you are ever around me, I want you to make me a tall glass of water, because that's what I am, a tall glass of water. You take care now. Uh, that's so stupid. I said, oh God, I sent that picture to Chris last night, and I go, this is so disturbing, but I have to do it.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna open up that energy drink right now.
Yeah, you might want to. Mine. I got a tall. Look at that. I got a tall glass of water.
So I just made you like.
Yeah, I don't know how it happened. It was amazing.
Yeah, it's just telekinetically, I suppose. Jesus.
Yeah. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Fightful Overbooks, Coexisting with Rob and Maggie. It is a big weekend for wrestling because we have AEW.
Because it is my birthday!
That. Because we have AEW's Double or Nothing. But first, more importantly, it is Maggie's birthday. Happy birthday, Maggie. How is your day been?
I have not slept in 7 years.
7 years, okay.
Yeah. In seven, ever since I became a bartender, it's probably it. I haven't slept at all, like for whatever reason. I have no idea why. I just open up an energy drink. I rarely drink energy drinks aside from Jaeger bombs, but those don't count. Those are a whole different thing. Mm-hmm. And I'm so incredibly sleepy, and I just need to push through. And yeah, it is my birthday, so send us a super chat. So send us money and say how awesome we are. And yeah.
And I see we have some super chats already, so I'll get into those here in just a second. But yeah,
also leave a like on the video.
Yes, please leave a like on the video. That does a lot for us, believe it or not. Yeah, and what's funny is you don't, like you said yesterday to me that Sean kind of spilled the beans about your birthday.
Yeah, because I don't talk about my birthday like ever, because I hate celebrating my birthday. But he knew that it was my birthday, and he fucking made it public.
Yeah,
the bastard.
Yeah. So when he did that, I was like, oh, okay. Well, I don't think she wanted that out there, but all right. And then you sent me that, and I was like, okay, I was right. She didn't want that out there, but
yeah,
right now.
It's fine.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
Fine. It's
cool.
Okay.
You got a lot of love for your birthday, and I mean, how about the coolest thing? I think the coolest thing so far is Maggie, who retweeted you a few minutes ago.
I am not kidding. Because I was working the day shift today, and when I got home, I immediately started making a salad because I hadn't eaten all day. like whatsoever, because I had a lot of work. We have a concert tonight with 3 freaking bands, and they all made sound checks, and my head was booming. Like I had zero time for everything whatsoever. So I got home and I started eating, and then I started getting ready for the show. And when we were, before we went live, and I was scheduling the tweet for the live show, and Rob said, "Oh, so Wardlow, right?" And I was like, "Yeah," because I was thinking that Rob meant the Wardlow thing as in general, And I was like, "Yeah." And then I saw Soupy, who tweeted out a screenshot of Wardlow retweeting my video, and I was like, "Oh my god, Wardlow retweeted my video!" And Rob was like, "Well, that's what I told you." So I'm trying to keep it together right now because yeah, Wardlow retweeted me, yeah. So
Yeah. I was like, huh. Maybe she saw it earlier is what I thought, but yeah,
no,
like
I literally did
yeah,
not see it, and I'm
no,
freaking out a bit.
that's cool. No, it's all good. But yeah, like I said, big weekend ahead of us with Double or Nothing. Whew, are you
I'm I'm kind of regretting the lipstick right now.
ah yeah.
Yeah.
Um, are you? Well, this is a dumb question, but it's like just throwing an easy one up for you, like a layup, they would say. Um, and we'll get into like our predictions later. But are you pretty excited for Double or Nothing?
I'm not.
Wow.
And this is weird, like, because I don't know if it's work fatigue because I'm literally exhausted because I have no days off. And I don't know if the build hasn't been working for me, or I'm just extremely tired because, like, some of the matches, like, and the biggest one is Young Bucks versus the Hardys. This is incredibly forced, and it happened out of nowhere for me. Like, and this is me saying it as a big BTE fan, and this feud was built on BTE.
Yeah.
I just don't like what it just happened like that for me. It was like I
Yeah.
could have gone with a little bit of more build to that match. And also Jade versus Anna Jay. Like what?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Like
It's
I suppose that uh you can have someone debut at the end of the match because like Jade's winning that match, like we all know that. And maybe like they debut someone at the end of the match. And that's why they do it, because like so that they can do it on a big stage. But is that match on the preview? On the buy-in? Is
that
it
I
is it?
the buy-in.
Yeah. I know the buy-in is Hookhausen against, yeah.
Yeah, I think that one is the buy-in match. I
That
believe.
is the buy-in match, but what is the
No.
second buy-in match?
Yeah, I think no. I think the Jade Cargill match is the buy-in one too. I think it's Jade and Anna. I think it's Jade versus Anna Jay is I think the other
How can
buy-in
you
match.
put Jade on the buy-in?
I think that's what it is. I could be wrong, but I thought that's what I saw. If somebody else knows and I'm wrong, let me know. And I need to get to those super chats too before I forget. Because I know we had a few.
Maggie!
Oh, look at that. Drive-by shooting.
Hi, happy birthday!
Hi! Jesus. Hi.
I have not said happy birthday to you because I was waiting specifically to make a surprise appearance here on Coexisting to say happy birthday. So happy birthday to the Fightful legend, Maggie.
Oh, thank you. It's not my birthday though.
Jeremy, you're so sweet. I love your hair.
Yeah, I haven't showered in about 5
No, I
days.
literally love your
Oh,
hair.
thank
Like
you.
it's like Hook.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it could be like Hook. I
You
appreciate
inspired Hook. How are you doing?
I'm well. I'm doing well. I'm staying busy. It's been a long week, but overall, cannot complain. How are you? How's your birthday been?
I've been working all day. I have no idea how my birthday is.
Well, the shot of Wardlow video was tremendous. That was great. Love
It
that.
was. It
Yeah.
was. And I was just saying to Rob, I just saw that he retweeted me like seconds before the show.
And that's not the only thing. Wardlow's half brother sent her a message too. I don't know if you saw that, but yeah, it was pretty good.
This was definitely Wardlow's half.
I'll have to show you later. I'll send you the link of it, but it was pretty good.
Yes,
He
you'll definitely.
He looks almost just like me. It's kind of scary, but I don't know.
You sure it's
Some
half
people-
brother? You sure it wasn't like actual like
No,
twin brother?
he said half brothers what he said.
Oh,
so
okay, gotcha.
um,
I didn't know if it was twin brother.
yeah, his name's Rob Lowe, and it's not the
Rob Lowe.
actor either. So it's completely crazy. I don't know how. Like, I didn't even know how he got like my email address, but he sent me a video and said. He said, "This, just do it." I'm like, "Okay."
You're rolling the fuck with it.
I was like, "Yeah, this." I'm like, "Yes, sir. Let's do it." So it worked.
Well, Maggie, I just want to say happy birthday and pop on right
You're
quickly.
the sweetest, Jeremy. Thank you so much.
You rule again. You're a legend, absolute legend of Fightful and Fightful Overbooked. I appreciate you guys and all you do for the channel and the site. Rob, have a good day. Maggie, have a great birthday. I'll talk to you guys later on. Bye.
That's for you too, Jeremy.
Aw.
Yeah. All right. So Matt Rakil, our boy Matt Rakil sends us a super chat. Happy birthday to my favorite Bulgarian bartender and the girl with the biggest heart, Maggie. Real genius move by the Fed trying to run against Dana White and the UFC during the 4th of July weekend. Absolutely. I was telling Maggie that.
Yeah, because I had no idea.
Yeah.
I already told you why.
Yeah. That I was telling Maggie right before we went on the air with that. And yeah. And I was telling her, I go, that right there was a Nick Khan thing. I guarantee you that was a Nick Khan thing. That wasn't Vince, like with the scheduling, because that Saturday thing, like the Saturday idea in the first place, all came from Nick Khan. And the Vegas thing, they have a general, they have a general, like, if I'm not mistaken, I think they've done UFC pay-per-views like that weekend for the longest time. I could be wrong, but I know they do it during like the Labor Day ones usually. So, or maybe it wasn't Labor Day, but either way, it was
before or after they wear white after Labor Day.
I think they would have been better off just canceling the whole damn thing. Is what I think they would have. I think they would have been better just canceling it and say, hey, we have SummerSlam coming up. Just do something instead. That's what I think they should have done. But
yeah, you know what? Is it just me, or drinking energy drinks without Jägermeister is kind of pointless?
I think both. I had one the other day that was I told my buddy who I work out with, I go, I tried an energy drink and I go, I don't know, but I've never drank piss, but I think they just put it in a can because this tastes awful. And it was
it's not the best.
Oh, it was a little like my dog was just like, what is going on? And I'm like, it was just bad. I just threw it away. Like I'm like, that's $3 down the drain. But yeah, anyways. But thank you, Matt, for that. For the super chat there. And we have another one. I have to see where that went.
Brian.
Yeah, it's just me trying to control this stupid thing again. I realize what the problem is. It's nothing StreamYard. It's my mouse, because I use an Apple computer.
Mm-hmm.
And I use a trackpad instead of a mouse, so it just makes me feel special. It makes me not able to do anything because it doesn't work well. So,
well, I can tell you a really funny energy drink story while you try to figure out your fingers. While you keep fingering your laptop.
Yeah, at least somebody's getting some action in this house.
Yeah, sure. Keep telling yourself that. So this was like years ago. Me and a bunch of friends were going to go through this really weird reef, and we were gonna swim in the water, and we stopped at a gas station, and they wanted to buy a bunch of Monster energy drinks. And they were like, "We're going inside. Do you want one?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Give me a Monster." And they left me in the car because like all the dudes were in the gas station. I don't give a crap about that. I just stood in the car. So what he did was, let me get a prop. He came out and like all of us, we were like 5 people. And then he said they had only 4 monsters, and this is the monster in his hand, and this is the other energy drink, which he had no idea what was it. And he was like, they only had 4 monsters. Which one would you want? Like the fucker. And I was like, well, obviously I want the other one. That fucker.
Ricardo the Mark sends us another super chat. Happy birthday, Maggie. We all love you, which is absolutely true. Jesus Christ. I had it. I lost
have
it.
to send you a mouse.
No, I have one. I just need to start using it on Fridays because it works like every other site. It works. Just this one, it just does not want to like.
Yeah, sure.
Not well. Yeah, I almost went somewhere else with that, but Jeremy sends us a super chat here. Happy birthday, Maggie. Rob, you're looking sexier each week. For your information, Forbidden Door released more tickets this week. Yeah, I saw that. Standing room only for the most part, I think I saw. So I wish I would have known about it.
Jeremy, how's your wife and your child, by the way?
Yeah, I saw somebody asked about that on Twitter today.
Yeah, Eric.
And then we have Kyle with a super chat. $5 for 5 power bombs to Maggie from Wardlow. Happy birthday, and Rob, love the journey you are on. Thank you, my friend. Keep going, my friend. You sexy MF. Well, thank you.
You are though.
I'm
you
trying.
Are. Guys. Aside from you sending a bunch of super chats to celebrate my birthday and say how awesome I am, which I am, you may also tell Rob how good he's looking every week. Because you are, I will hear none of it.
Yeah. Thank you. It's well, before we get into more wrestling, it's been going good though. Like I tried that Bulgarian stuff, the Bulgarian what was the name of it that you said?
Bulgarian split squats.
Yeah, my God.
I hate them.
I
fucking hate them.
My friend that I work out with, I'm like, hey, can we try this? And he like looked at me, he's like, you're not gonna like it. And I'm like, well, I know a problem. I don't like a lot of this, but I'm doing it. And he goes, okay. And I like watched him. I go, well, okay. Well, you showed me. I'll try it. I'm like, oh my God, this is awful. He's like, we'll do that later, but yeah.
No, I've granted they're hard as fuck because they get results done, and yeah. But the thing is, like, I hate doing Bulgarian split squats. And the thing is, Tyler Bate posted something on his Instagram that I almost barfed. He was doing jumping Bulgarian split squats with freaking weights in his arms.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, why, how also, and why again? Like, it was like, how dare you? Like, this is why Tyler Bate deserves all the gold from every side of WWE all around.
What is a national? He meant Bulgarian, but what is a national food of Bulgarian?
Oh, this is a really, really long conversation, and we do not have time for that because guys, like, it's not like something that appeals to Westerners necessarily, but I freaking love it because like there used to be like this crazy, really annoying American that came to my bar, and he was like, what kind of food do you like? And I was like, Bulgarian. Like I love Bulgarian food. And he was like, really? You like all the stuff? And I was like, yeah, I love that stuff because I've been eating it all my life. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's almost. I wanted to reach over the bar and grab him by the head and go like, do you really fucking love all the disgusting nachos and your fucking gross sugar stuff all the time? Like, it's it's cultural.
Yeah.
How dare he?
Yeah, that's. I'm like.
But yeah, that's a whole different topic in conversation.
Yeah. When you said that, I was like, I actually looked up like Bulgarian restaurants near me, and I'm gonna have to try that sometime. There's some not too far.
But like I will maybe like one day I will come to the States and I will make you guys something.
There you go.
Like I suck at cooking, but I know a couple of things that I do perfectly. So it's
my
fine.
boy,
It's
my boy,
boy.
That's my boy. Happy birthday, Maggie. Love you, brother Rob. Wow, boy. He's another inspiration for the weight loss. He is doing so good. He's got a dream job now. He's a sous chef at a restaurant that he just started working at not too long ago, and he's doing really good. So glad you're here, man. Glad you're here. It's awesome. Let me know when you watch our show. We text probably once every other week. We watch a show called Chicago PD here in the States, and we just absolutely
I know.
love it. So
I know about the show.
Oh, I don't know if it was over on I don't know. It's a good show.
You'd be surprised of how much we don't have Bulgarian show. Like maybe we have 2 or 3, out of which one is good-ish. Because we don't pride ourselves with good television.
Okay.
And that's not me taking shots at Bulgarian actors or whatever. Like we had a huge Bulgarian actor playing in Game of Thrones, so it's.
Who is that?
I don't remember his name, but he was in season. I think it was season 6 when Jon Snow went north of the Wall to rescue some wildlings from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he was the dude with the big axe. He was a then.
Oh.
Yeah,
oh, cool. I know who you're talking about.
He's Bulgarian.
Oh. Wow, look at that. 2 more super chats, and then we'll start talking wrestling. My guy, D-Lo Diggs, here for Sexy Rob and the birthday queen. Happy birthday, Maggie. What's up, man? Thank you very much. And Jackie Rodriguez sends us a super chat. Happy birthday, Maggie, my love. Very cool.
Jackie wished me she tweeted something so sweet. I'm sorry, it's from the energy drink. Jackie's just so sweet. I love her, and I will never forget your birthday present last year, Jackie. Jackie was the only one who knew about my birthday last year. Like she was the only one I let to know, and she actually sent me my one and only wrestling T-shirt I ever have, and it's the Pinnacle, and it actually arrived exactly on my birthday.
Well, I was going to announce this at the end of the show, but might as well right now. Melanie Coleman is our guest next week for Coexisting After Dark, and you will recognize Melanie for her work, her artwork that you've seen. I guarantee you, if you have Twitter, you have seen it, and if you haven't, I will post a photo of it later at the end of the show, because I know there's some people that don't have Twitter, that are smart and don't have Twitter, and you'll see it.
Like my mom, Kate.
Yeah. So you'll see it. It's awesome. She's awesome. Very cool. Very great. And I can't wait to talk to her about it.
I cannot wait to have Melanie on the show.
And we got another huge super chat now. Ryan Sullivan I'm late because of stupid work. Happy birthday, Maggie.
How dare you?
I promise I wouldn't spoil Kenobi, but I have to
Thank you.
warn you, it's entirely a musical. Odd choice.
What?
You-
Like, do not fuck with me, guys. Like, with my crazy work schedule, and because of this show, like, if it wasn't for this show, I'll be waiting. I'll be watching Kenobi right now. But actually, because I work all the time and I have a lot of things to do on Saturday night after work, I will actually watch it on Sunday when I wake up. So you fuckers, like, do not do anything to spoil it for me. Like, I know I need to stay away from Twitter, but what do you mean it's a musical? Like, why? Like,
he's messing with you.
Do not mess with me on my birthday, Ryan. I love you, but do not do that.
Yeah, funny. That is actually pretty funny. I would lose my shit if that actually happened, though. Well, let's go ahead and talk about some wrestling, and we're going to kind of change things up because I know we usually kind of go through this stuff fast. So we'll go ahead and just do it real quick now. Tonight's SmackDown preview, since they kind of just let this stuff out. The New Day will have a mystery partner tonight when they take on Sheamus, Ridge Holland, and Pete Dunne, or AKA Butch.
Who will it be, Rob?
It's not me, so I don't know.
It's not me either.
Okay, so we know it's not going to be two people. I don't know who it'll be. I could see it being somebody like a Riddle or something, like just like somebody like I don't see it being somebody like, oh my god, he's on SmackDown. It's just like, you know what I mean? I don't see it being a huge surprise.
So it's gonna be Bob Lowe.
Yeah, it's gonna be Wardlow's half brother, Rob Lowe. Ronda Rousey is taking on Raquel Rodriguez in a rematch. Yay.
For whatever reason.
The KO show is actually going to be on SmackDown. So there you go. Maybe I wouldn't mind seeing Kevin Owens team up with him, but we'll see. So that's SmackDown. And then tonight, actually late, pretty much after this show ends, or after Coexisting After Dark ends, you have AEW Rampage. And on there tonight, you have Bryan Danielson taking on Matt Sydal, which, yeah.
Yes.
Ruby Soho taking on Chris Statlander. Scorpio Sky's getting a new TNT Championship belt. And the Young Bucks are in action. I don't know who they're taking on. It just says they're in action here. So they're probably taking on some local talent, I guess, maybe.
Some locals, yeah.
But yeah, so that's AEW Rampage. So there's two events tonight. I'm actually looking forward to both shows. Last week was just kind of like a meh, but tonight I'll watch both. I always enjoy the Rampage before pay-per-view, so. And I always like to see how fast Excalibur can go through the pay-per-view card too.
Oh Jesus. Yes.
Well, let's go ahead and start. I know it hasn't been really the big news of the week, but it's something that we both have like on top of our list here is Killer Kross had talks with AEW and was in there was plans for a possible singles match. He was approached about having a potential match against Wardlow, but the two sides could not come to terms for an appearance, and they decided to not go with it. At the Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor post-show scrum, Tony Khan said that he enjoyed Killer Kross and Scarlett's work, and he was open to doing some work with them in the future. Kross was approached by AEW after those comments, and a plan was for him to work the May 4th show, as mentioned. So what do you think? Do you I know there was interest in Killer Kross before he went to WWE or NXT, obviously, same thing. But the thing is Killer Kross, and granted, obviously I always think I can book better than the WWE. I think most people can. Killer Kross was one of those guys. I thought he had everything. Like I really did. I thought he had the looks to be a future champion. But
He had
that
a
was
hot wife.
got the hot wife, and it's just it just didn't work out, and they didn't do him any favors with that stupid helmet. Um, I would like to see him there. I would like to see him. I like watching him. I think he's awesome. I liked him in NXT. I think it just shows they don't know what the hell they're doing sometimes when they bring people up. So, and like I just started shaking my head because it's aggravating, obviously, to see. But what do you think? What's your opinion on that?
Well, granted, I think we talked on this show a lot about Cross, about Karrion Kross, but we were over at Select at the time. I hated what they did to Karrion Kross on the main roster. But granted, when I think about it now that some time has passed, that promo that Adam Cole made on Cross, do you remember it? That he was all smoke and
Yeah.
his entrance and whatever, and he's nothing more than that. And then they debuted him on the main roster without Scarlett and without the presentation. And Adam Cole was right. Like, obviously he's not right because Cross is an extremely talented wrestler. Not exactly my cup of tea, because like my thing lies, I like different wrestling,
Yeah.
and and I don't necessarily like the big guy wrestlers because it's they're not, for me, they're not relatable, it's and yes, and when Adam Cole did that, I think he just absolutely buried his whole persona, and they did him no favors stripping Scarlett away from him.
Yeah.
That was a huge mistake for me.
That would be one question. Like I like you and like a ton of other people. I absolutely love Adam Cole. Absolutely love him.
Sure,
But
he's one of the best.
I would love to ask him that question. What did you like? I would be one thing I'd ask him, like, what did you think of that promo? Like, was it written? Was it just? Did you feel that way, or was there?
Did both sides agree to that?
Yeah, that's one
Was
thing.
it? Yeah, was it like a shoot? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
and
I'm
if it
interested
wasn't,
to
like,
know as well.
was this written, and was it from some, like, would he say who it was written by? Was it was it a Shawn Michaels thing? Was it a?
Yeah, basically, what was the thought process during that? That promo?
Yeah,
Because like, that's an interesting question, and if he, like, I'm not saying that Cross cannot possibly work without Scarlett. I'm not saying that, but it was just so good. I love that, and they did it so right. And I will never forget that debut on NXT. He pinned a person without even the smoke clearing from that entrance. And that entrance was so fucking badass. I just absolutely love it.
I guess it's National Italian Beef Day. You like Italian beef?
Is this a euphemism for something?
It could be. I don't
It
know.
sounds like I'm not getting sucked into. Oh, she said.
That's what. Yeah, you went there.
Shout out, of course, when someone says Italian.
Yeah.
Shout out to Franklin Mandolini from Last Minute Wrestling Podcast, who had a birthday last night.
Last night.
Yes, on the 26th.
Yeah, Italian beef is popular in Chicago. That is for sure. Chris knows that. Of course, Chris lives like in Chicago or near Chicago. So I think he's in
Do you
Illinois.
live in Chicago, Chris?
I know he lives in Illinois.
I suppose we're gonna talk about it on our post show because we will be having Chris on our post show.
If you do, please put your address in the chat so we know.
Yes.
Or
else you're not coming to the show.
Yeah, we need to know. People want to know. That way they can stay at your house when they go to Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyways, let's talk about Dynamite. This past week, AEW Dynamite. What do you think? What did you have a favorite match of the show?
A favorite match. Go through the card once again, please, because I have no sleep.
Well, yeah, so hold on.
I know the opening match because it's a Wardlow match. I know the opening match. Yeah, I sure as hell popped when he tore those cufflinks because how can you not?
I don't know if I ever sent that tweet. I think I sent it to you.
You didn't send the tweet. You sent it to me.
I sent it to you. Yeah, I sent you a DM. I was like, it's that. I'm like, I know. Yeah, it was basically. I know once you watch this is exactly what happened, and it was just.
I know.
It was that meme you always play the splash from the water fountain or whatever.
No, it's not a water fountain. It's it's I don't know. It's constructions. Whatever. I know it's not.
Okay. Whatever. Yeah. But yeah, just.
Soupy is right, and Joe versus Kyle O'Reilly was. Yeah. A really good match. And I suppose we were going to get that match at some point over at NXT.
Yeah.
But, stuff happened.
Yeah, so you had Wardlow versus Shawn Spears in the steel cage match. You had Samoa Joe versus Kyle O'Reilly for the Owen Hart semifinal, Owen Hart Foundation semifinal. FTR versus Roppongi Vice.
That match was so good, and the ending was so bizarre.
Yeah, and
I will never not like Jeff Cobb.
Yeah,
I'm a fan. It's okay, but that finish came out absolutely out of nowhere because AEW don't do DQ finishes that often. Is this the second one in their history?
No, they've had a few now.
They had Mercedes Martinez versus Thunder Rosa.
I think they probably and
it ended.
They've only had 3 or 4, I think. 4.
Yeah, in so many years, almost 3 years. It's fine.
You had
that's why it was weird. And if this is the beginning of an quote unquote invasion, which I'll be fine with, I will maybe change my opinion of that ending. But it was a really good match.
Yeah.
It was really, really good.
Yeah. And you had
Rocky Romero is just a workhorse.
He's a good dude too. I like him.
Yeah.
You had Tony Storm versus Britt Baker for the Owen Hart Foundation semifinal. I really thought Tony Storm was going to go over in this one. So
I didn't think so. I know.
Really?
I think I kind of knew Britt was winning.
Yeah. Okay.
But it was a weird finish for me. It was maybe kind of sloppy.
Yeah, I agree with that. This one I really enjoyed. Jungle Boy versus Shane versus Swerve Scott versus Ricky Starks.
How can you not?
Yeah, I loved the video that came out the next. I guess maybe it was that night or the next day when Ricky Starks came out and basically just tore that fan to shreds. The one that did you see this where he jumped and the guy made fun of him? You missed, and then Ricky Starks got in the guy's face your dad should have missed when he had something. I don't want
to get I saw when it happened, but I didn't know what.
Yeah, just got right
really?
back. It was so good.
He's such a gem.
Yeah, I love the guy. And that's the guy that a lot of I think it might have been Sean that said this, but he's the guy that would have been great for Blackpool Combat Club. Blue, like just his style. He's
Ricky
his
Starks?
yeah.
Who?
Yep, I'm not kidding you. His style, like he could actually be really good for them. You just don't. A lot of people just don't know that. They don't see it. So.
I don't see it myself because
Oh, and that's the thing. I get it. Like I'm just like if he wrestled that if people saw that style, they would be like he needs to be in there. So it's one of those things that you don't see it. It's basically a name. So you had Private Party versus John Moxley and Eddie Kingston. I love seeing those two team up again. That was good.
yeah, I need more of that. And I love Eddie Kingston.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. Absolutely. And
I missed watching that guy in the ring because he, he always as limited as he can be, like if some people make him out to be, he like takes everything to heart and always gives 100%, even if he can't perform on 100%.
yeah.
And I love that. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
You had and then to end the show, you had the CM Punk Hangman face to face. That was actually pretty solid to end the show. I thought. I enjoyed it. I still there's something about. I mean, I enjoyed it, but there's still something
Missing? Because
Yes.
something's missing for me.
Yeah, something's missing, and and we'll get to it in our predictions, but there is something missing. So I don't know. It's I think they waited too long to start making this match. You know what I mean? Like I think they should have started this feud earlier to build it.
I really do not know.
Yeah. Let
I
us
don't
know
know
in
what
chat
the
what you
thing is
guys think.
here. I don't know what the thing is here. Like I think it's uh hmm. like I'm just hoping that one of them snaps,
Yeah. Yeah.
because the thing I was missing up until Dynamite was what do you call it? Passion.
Yeah.
Like it was missing that flame, but Hangman, kind of
And I agree with
introduced that flame. And Melanie's right.
Yeah.
It does need structure.
Yeah, I agree with her. The one thing, and Tony Khan's done this a lot. He's taking full control of the show, but he needs somebody else that can help him with that. Maybe it's me, but I've kind of noticed that since Cody's left, like that structure's kind of changed a little bit. I don't know if
Yeah,
anybody else has
and
noticed.
at some point, Tony Khan will have to hire people to help out because he can't do everything. Like it's
Yeah.
not it's not a point of pride at this point. If he's trying to prove something, it's
Yeah. I don't know. Ever since like that, it was a few months ago, and more than a few months ago. It was ever since that acclaimed the acclaimed dark promo rap.
which one?
Like, it was like the first one with Julia Hart, like one of the first early ones, like where they
Okay.
rap. That's when
Mhm.
Tony Khan said he was going to take over, like for dark, and like it's just like everything's kind of just changed around that. It's just weird. I don't know. That's just me. So, and Ace is right. It has happened before. I've just noticed it a lot more since Cody's left. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, okay, but like there's nothing wrong with taking control over your show because it's your freaking show. But it also means that you're running on less fumes than you were, and at some point, things are gonna break down, and it's because this is how the human brain works, and it's not gonna be pretty because like you're responsible for a lot of people, and if it goes downhill, it's a rough way down, and the sooner he realized this, the better. Because structure is really a good way to phrasing that. Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry, I was trying to hit the mute because I didn't have enough time.
I know.
That sorry if I get this wrong. Orland Ben 666. If it might be Orlon Ben 666. That 1 week where you had no Hangman followed by Punk beating down Silver, but you get by getting no reaction from Page really dinged the setup for me. Yeah, that was kind of weird too.
I also have no clue why Hangman stopped hanging with Dark Order.
Yeah.
I still have no explanation.
Yeah, they just kind of like dropped it too.
Yeah.
You know?
I just need an explanation about that.
Yeah. So, yeah. So that was Dynamite. We have before we do our predictions, the one thing that I wanted to talk about, and I've calmed down since that night. Cody Rhodes.
I'm glad you did, because your rants are extremely uncomfortable because you just you hold nothing back.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. With me, when I'm ranting, I just do it in my goofy and hilarious way. But you really mean it.
Yeah. Well, so what we're talking about is Monday night, and I'm sure people have seen the clip, and obviously we can't show it because it's WWE video. It's a clip from the Cody Rhodes and the Miz match, and it was basically Cody Rhodes had the Miz in a lock basically, and Miz basically they fumbled it. The Miz basically fell over, and then it just didn't work. That's the easiest way to say it. It was a botch. And then when the Miz got up, he went to the corner, but he didn't run to the corner. He just kind of
sat on his
he just kind of he didn't even jog it was just weird. It was like a fast walk to the corner, and it was more like, what in the hell are you guys? I was blaming the Miz, but it was more just like, what the hell are you both doing? And now that I've gone back and seen it more and more, that shit happens. It happens in AEW. It happens everywhere. I think, again, it was just something where I overreacted. I just need to realize that it happens. There's nobody perfect. I mean, I've seen Kenny Omega miss sometimes. I just need to realize it happens. It just nothing. Is it embarrassing for those guys? Yeah, I bet they're more pissed off than I am. So, so it didn't look good, but it's one of those things where.
Well, no, finish what you.
No, it was basically, I said what I was feeling. It was just that night when it happened, I was just like, this is just awful. What the hell is going on with these guys? And over time, it's just I realized, I've seen it happen in AEW. I've seen it happen in WWE before, and I've seen it everywhere. And that's just, it shouldn't bother me. And it doesn't. Now, 5 days later, it's just shit happens. That's the way I look at it. And that's what happened there. They're both good wrestlers. The Miz is a good wrestler. He gets shit on a lot because he's been the same character for years. And every time he changes, they don't give him enough time to change. He goes back to the same,
grow into what he wants.
Yeah. So, I actually liked him when they did the face turn for a little bit, but then he just went back to being heel. I'm still a big fan of his dad. His dad saved WrestleMania that year.
About that match, look, I know, like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it here. Like, it wasn't uh this spot and that spot and this spot over here. Like, the whole match was incredibly sloppy. And the thing is, Cody Rhodes is an amazing worker, and The Miz is also an amazing wrestler. Because I'm not gonna like sit around and listen to people calling Miz a crappy wrestler, because he is not a crappy wrestler. Like, go back and watch the matches that he has had against Dolph Ziggler,
Oh, yeah.
and yeah, like amazing matches. Because again, Dolph Ziggler is the other one which I will not take crap about, because as much as you do not like Dolph Ziggler because he's been shoved down your throat with no actual character, and The Miz, you go that he's just a reality star or whatever. I don't want to hear that. Like, I think Sean actually says it's best. Like, he doesn't do anything that he's not 100% sure that he can do. Like, he's limited his his move set, because everything he does he executes good. And I I just forgave them for that match, because they're separately amazing wrestlers. Like, I'm sure that no one will ever forget the match between Asuka and Rhea Ripley from last year's WrestleMania. I'm sorry
Yeah.
if this bothers my microphone.
No.
It was an awful match. Like, that match sucked really, really hard. And both women are one of the
Good.
best
Yeah.
right
And
now.
and that's the thing. It happens. Like, some people have off nights, and Bret,
Yeah.
Bret Hart, one of my, like, I say it all the time, one of the best ever to do it, and he's said that before. He's had like nights where he felt like he was just awful, and people say they go back and look, and that looked great, and he'll go and point out, like, this is where I messed up here, and you could barely tell, but it pisses him off enough. So it's just little things like that we sometimes don't see. So
It's
and that's the thing.
fine.
Yeah, it happens.
Right,
So
like but the thing is that Cody Rhodes is gonna be fine, because people
yeah.
love Cody.
Oh yeah.
Like, but like, people
People
will
already
always,
forgot for the most part, I think.
yeah. But the thing is that people are already searching for reasons to shit on the Miz.
Oh yeah.
But
And
the good
yeah.
thing is that because he's such an amazing wrestler, and I mean wrestler as in sports entertainer, he will turn that into a positive, because he's that good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Maggie, how about our first Cooper Effect story? Let me get our video ready, because I just realized we have a video for it. And but yeah.
Our first Cooper Effect this evening, if Rob wants to send the link in the chat, is about a sloth. And I'm saying this like that because sloths actually terrify me. Like, they move all slow, and it's just, I get chills. It's the ew. So it's about a mother, a sloth, and her baby, and they were crossing a road, but but her baby got left behind, and she obviously said, "Ain't nobody got time for that," and she just continued walking. And she climbed on the tree, and the little baby was crying, like, I don't know how many meters behind her. And what they did, like, the rescue team came to the scene, and they just videotaped the screams of the baby, and then played it to the mother, just so she can come down from the tree and get reunited with her, with her baby. And I tried to look at the video, but like, those noises, I could not. maybe I'm just not a good person, but I could not stand those noises because it's a mother and it's a freaking child, and I'm not like empathy will kill me one day, all right? Like it's I cannot stand that. And yeah, it's there's a video in the article, like if you're a cold-hearted bitch, you can watch it. I couldn't, because I know that even though sloths kind of creep me out, they're like living beings. And it's like we say this all the time on our show, like Rob and I love animals way more than people. So it's
Yeah.
yeah, so it's okay. Where do you stand on the sloths?
I didn't really care for him until I watched the movie Zootopia. Have you ever seen that movie?
Of course I have.
Oh, okay.
Like that, okay. That sloth behind the counter.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is how things work here in Bulgaria, because all these people are actually people in their 60s, and they try to give them computers. And okay, like my mother, who is 59, you have no idea how she uses a computer. Like she doesn't, because you cannot give her a computer and expect something normal to happen, because she's my mom. And these women working behind the counters, like and they try to make them use all these computers and stuff, and they're like
Okay.
and they and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Like I have to go to work, lady. And I just spilled some energy drink on my couch. It's annoying. And this is why I hate that. Like, because it's a shoot. It's legit.
Yeah. um so just some other news quick. Jeff Jarrett is technically, I guess, back with the WWE. He's doing some executive work for live events, so it sounds like he's going to be like one of the main executives of like for producing matches at house shows. So that's interesting. So we won't probably see him on TV much, obviously. So that's interesting. Devon Dudley is going to be a trainer at NXT now. So good for him. And like some other news that came out yesterday that I saw that caught my attention. I think it was yesterday. It might have been the day before, but and Regal said this before. William Regal. He said that.
Oh my god, you're gonna tell about the story? That Alex McCarthy.
Yeah, Alex McCarthy.
Yeah. Shout out to Alex. What a good sport.
Yeah, Alex McCarthy said that Regal was planning on signing these three people: Daniel Garcia, Ricky Starks, and who was the other one? I just had it in my head. Ricky Starks, Daniel Garcia. Who was the other one? I'm forgetting. I literally just had it here, and I
was it. Oh my god, let me just check.
Somebody knows. Anyways, Yuta, Wheeler Yuta. I was like,
yeah.
And I knew Wheeler.
Yeah, but he's in Japan right now, right?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Wheeler and Wheeler I knew about because they brought him in. I even saw pictures of him at the Performance Center, and I know not Ricky Starks. I know. Well, I heard rumors of Ricky Starks because of the whole NWA thing, and like Wheeler Yuta, like that was a surprise. I thought he would have been. I thought WWE would have taken him. Daniel Garcia, he worked like some 205 live shows, so I thought maybe like they would take him. It's just weird, and it just shows like. Again, and I say this every time I mention William Regal, it just shows you have a guy like William Regal, yeah, let him go. It just baffles the hell out of me.
No, I will never understand that. This is borderline insane, Rob.
Tony Khan will never let him go. I guarantee you, Tony Khan will never let that man
I
go.
hope he never does.
Yeah.
Like it's
It just shows how stupid sometimes. I was telling somebody the other day, in a DM, that like I know WWE thinks. I mean, they always, the wheels will always keep going. You know, they have so much money, and I just think sometimes they don't realize like the mistakes they make. Like, you know, like the people they
I
let
know
go.
they don't.
Yeah.
I know they don't. And
Because him and Samoa Joe
yeah.
should be two guys that, like when Samoa Joe said he was like being a talent scout, basically. And then like when Mark Henry was still in the WWE when basically Jade Cargill basically turned down WWE to go to AEW, you know, like it just shows things like that. It just baffles me. It just baffles me how they make decisions sometimes. And I'm not trying to be like, I'm not trying to just beat
Like we're
down
not
WWE.
condescending here.
Yeah, it's from a business perspective. I just don't get it, and you can't say that they have to look at like their stockholders. I'm like, well, that's part of the point. You're looking to make
Yes.
money for your company. What the hell? Like, why are you doing stupid things? I mean, it goes down to things like this past week. Jackson Riker. I hate even talking about him, but everybody was pissed when WWE kept him over the other two in Cutler and the other guy. I'm horrible with names, but
Oh,
I think everybody knows that.
You picked the right person to be horrible with names because I'm
Yeah.
we
People
can
are gonna be like, these
coexist
guys
on
don't
this
know
one.
shit, and that's not true. I know who I'm like. I see their faces, and I know it. I just can't remember names. But that's the thing. Like we were all pissed off when they kept dipshit over the other two, because Macklin and wasn't not Murphy. It was Wesley Blake.
And they actually wanted to make him a face.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, and exactly. Corey said it right. Riker was the only son that should have been forgotten. Blake and Cutler.
yes.
Those are the two. Like
Corey strikes again.
Yeah. It's just that was the thing. Like everybody was just like, you got rid of the wrong guy. You got rid of the wrong guy. What the hell? This is the one nobody wants. What the hell do you see in him that everybody else like? Even like your regular fans won't see what's so good about this guy. You kept him over these two guys, and now you see what Steve Cutler's doing in Impact, and it's amazing.
My god!
And good for him.
Why do I still haven't watched Impact from last night? I was able to watch NXT UK, but not Impact.
Yeah, I watch Impact. Impact. I know we were going to say we're going to start watching Impact more, but it's so hard. Like
I watch Impact every week.
Well, no, what I'm saying is we were going to try to start talking about it more on Friday.
Yeah, but we can't now because I haven't watched it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I usually don't get to it until Friday night or Saturday because I just what I was saying is Riker sucks, basically, pile driver. So yeah. Well, let's go ahead and do our predictions for Double or Nothing. How's that sound?
Maybe it will get me more hyped. For the show. Maybe like there's the way to get me hyped for the show is fucking being there.
Well, I saw you, but you didn't mention this one. I said in the DM yesterday. I said,
You said hopefully we can get here's the thing, like double or Nothing will always be special for me because it's always around my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And it will always be special to me. And Double or Nothing from 2020, like the pandemic one,
yeah,
It's one of my favorite pay-per-views because it was so special for me. That Stadium Stampede match, like that one winged angel, it was a thing of beauty. And one of my all-time favorite AEW matches between MJF and Jungle Boy is from that pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Like that match was so good. I love it. I occasionally watch that match over and over again. It's just so good. And MJF, he wrestles like a god, okay? Like he's so good. Like
Yeah.
I love the fact that he's doing it so rarely because it makes it even that more special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. The first match or we'll just go with the way we have it in here. Hook and Danhausen versus Tony Nese and Mark Sterling. I think this is the easiest match to predict. Well, no, it's not because Jake Cargill wrestles on this show too.
Yeah.
But Hook and Danhausen easily get this match. They will win.
I cannot wait for this match. What a brilliant way to make people buy your pay-per-view than to put Hook and Danhausen on your pre-show.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And maybe Danhausen can get some revenge, for that he got jobbed out the last time.
Yeah, which Wardlow powerbomb will be the one dedicated to? I think the one that wins it. I think the one that wins it for Wardlow.
Yeah, here's the thing. I've been hyping myself a lot for stuff to happen this week alone. So I'm not gonna talk about that because if it ends up not happening, I will just cry on my couch, and not from a good thing, And it's
Yeah, I get it. And Jade Cargill versus Anna Jay for the AEW TBS Championship. Again, Jade Cargill.
Anna Jay.
Good luck, Anna Jay. I think you know this when they gave you the match.
Anna Jay, we love you. You have improved immensely.
You might as well come out to Vince McMahon's theme music because that's pretty much what you got.
Yeah.
No chance. The match I am so ready for: Samoa Joe versus Adam Cole for the men's Owen Hart tournament final match. Oh God. Adam Cole wins.
Yeah, like they've laid out that Samoa Joe will get screwed by Sanjay here and Jay Lethal. I think the story basically writes itself because they made it clear, kind of. And I'm perfectly fine with Adam Cole winning this tournament.
Yeah.
I'm mad that it wasn't Miro because reasons,
Yeah.
And basically, guys, for those of you wondering, I think that the only reason Miro hasn't come to my bar is because that way I would know that he's not in Las Vegas, and I will hear nothing other than that. Like, this is the only excuse that Miro has for not showing up in my bar. Or maybe he'll actually show up in my bar when I'm not there. Which, like, with my luck.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's...
I can see that happening because I constantly check his Instagram stories because he likes to, to upload pictures of places, and I know every centimeter of my bar, and if I see one corner of a chair, I will know that's in my bar. So
how long does it take you to get from your house to your bar?
25 minutes walking.
Okay, so
it's longer with a car.
Okay, well, I was gonna say, if Miro's there, how long would it take you then?
5 minutes.
Okay.
But like, I will be incredibly sweaty.
Yeah.
So no.
Yeah.
Imagine me walking up to a wrestler who is an actual, a powerhouse like Miro is, and he smells like freshly cut grass with spring, butterflies on it.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
I just, smell like 90% of my customers.
Yeah.
It's not a good look.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh well. I still hope you get to meet him someday. And you will. It will happen. Dr.
At
Britt,
Double or Nothing next year.
there you go. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD versus M. If you know in chat, do not say, because some people will watch Rampage and they don't like spoilers. So, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD versus Ruby Soho or Chris Statlander for the women's Owen Hart Cup tournament final. I don't know. I think Britt wins. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really see him going with Ruby or.
I really want it to be Ruby.
Oh, I do too. I just don't see. I don't know. And that's a good thing. Sometimes AEW does go with the unexpected. Sometimes, so that could be possible.
But here's the thing: Ruby Soho should be the expected.
Yeah,
Because they've done nothing with her.
yeah.
Like, why are you still like Britt Baker had an amazing, semi-amazing run
That's
with
right.
the
There
title.
aren't. Okay, that is correct. They're live today. I forgot that they're in Vegas.
Oh, is it live?
I believe
Oh,
so.
okay, fine.
Yeah,
It's
that's
okay.
why. Like I forgot that they were doing it.
Yeah,
Are they
okay.
live?
So, yeah, cool.
Damn, that's early to be live from Vegas to do that. Damn. Wow. Okay. Well, that's good.
Maybe they want to have fun in Vegas like the Great O'Khan.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Somebody was riding dick that night, so
Yeah, might as well be him.
yeah, I could not.
So, Jesus.
Yeah, I went there.
So, yeah, I think, I'm not saying that I love Britt Baker, right? I
Yeah.
love her, but why, push Ruby? Fucking push Ruby.
Yeah.
They've done nothing with Ruby, and I'm mad because people say I look like her. And this doesn't need to happen. I really hope it's Ruby, and I'm betting on Ruby.
Yeah. So the next one, AEW Women's Championship, Thunder Rosa versus Serena Deeb.
This is the most. I'm sorry for saying it. This is the most WWE match ever.
Yeah.
Because the build has been shit, but the match is gonna hump. This has the potential to be the match of the night, in spite of what they did with that build, which was almost not existent, aside from the fact that it was incredibly cringy to watch.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, Thunder Rosa wins easily.
Yeah.
Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus take on Team Taz, Ricky Starks, and Powerhouse Hobbs versus Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland. I think we're going to get new tag team champions. I think it's going to be Keith Lee and Swerve. And I think we're going to see the heel turn of either Christian Cage or Jungle Boy.
Yeah, this is pretty much what I was thinking here. But I'm pretty sure that the tag titles are changing hands here. I'm sure. The thing is, maybe they'll put it on Hobbs and Ricky Starks, just so when Proud and Powerful get their title shot, it'll be against heels.
That's true.
But Ricky Starks has a title already.
Yeah.
So when he lose those titles to Proud and Powerful, then he'll maybe go I was used to having 2 belts, and then go chase the TNT title. Maybe. I have no idea. But Keith Lee and Swerve are, I think, the better, but like it'll be face after face
Yeah.
champions. Like this, I'm not saying it's not possible to do it, but like uh who takes every time when I think that someone should win the titles, the next question I ask is who beats that team for the championships after that?
Yeah.
And I want to believe that it's Proud and Powerful because it's been a long time coming, and cannot believe that. I can't believe that Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus were tag team champions before Proud and Powerful. I cannot believe that.
No, I agree with you there. And the other thing too is I could see the Hardy Boys being champions soon too.
Because they need to have that last run. Because
Yeah, that
or
it'll
yeah, but maybe
help.
not have those titles at all. Like, or if they want to do to hold championship belts in every promotion they've been in, that I
Yeah.
can see. But on the other hand, if they introduce a trios title, maybe they can hold that title with Darby Allin,
Yeah.
like trios titles.
So we have Jericho Appreciation Society versus Santana Ortiz, Eddie Kingston, and the Blackpool Combat Club. Anarchy in the arena match. I think Moxley and Danielson's team wins. I don't think look at those pipes. I don't think Jericho's team like really loses anything by losing. You know, they can still be the same hills, like dipshit hills, and I think you just go with the hot team like right now, and you just let Blackpool Club and Kingston and his boys win. I think that's the way you
They
go.
should.
Yep,
They should. But it's Chris Jericho.
that is true. That is
And
true.
there's one man I do not want to see lose, and this is Eddie Kingston. Because I've been on an Eddie Kingston rant for forever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so mad that he lost. I'm really mad that he lost. He I I thought that he was going towards a journey of rebuilding himself and becoming the next in line for the title. And I still think it's gonna happen, but there's doing it so slow. It's sad.
Yeah. You got House of Black versus Death Triangle.
Another slow burn thing. Like,
Yeah.
when does that Julia Hart thing happen? And here's the thing: I do not want any of those two teams to lose. I
Yeah.
have no idea. Like, I'm sure the House of Black will win this one.
Yeah. And what
And
I would like.
it's
Go ahead.
time for Julia Hart.
That's what I was going to say. That's how they can protect both teams right here. Or
Yes.
this is how you can protect Death Triangle is by having Julia Hart get involved and let House of Black win.
And fucking do it already.
Yeah. It's this slow turn shit, man. It takes
this isn't long-term storytelling anymore. This is not the case. Like, they dropped it. They don't mention that at all. Like, they don't mention her on commentary. They don't mention her in video packages. Like, people forget about Julia Hart. I forgot about Julia Hart.
Yeah. The Hardy Boys or the Hardys versus the Young Bucks. I think the Young Bucks will win, but
They should.
It just depends like what direction they're going with the Hardys. I mean, I think the Young Bucks win, but this will tell me a lot. This will tell me a lot with what direction they're going with the Hardys. You know,
Of course.
That'll tell me. If the Hardys win this, that tells me that they're going to be the tag team champs, probably at All Out, is what I'm guessing. And that's just me spitballing there, but I think the Young Bucks win. So it sounds like we're pretty much on the same way of like on all this. MJF versus Wardlow.
Let me think. I'm betting on 10 power bombs. maybe 10. And here's the thing, I will be perfectly fine with a squash.
Yeah.
Like surprise MJF from the get-go. Like MJF can get little offense in, but like I'm not just saying it because I'm squeezing my panties off right now. I do not want Wardlow I don't want Wardlow to, to take a beating and then beat MJF. Like, I don't get me wrong, I fucking love MJF. He's one of my all-time favorites right now. But I just want to see a dominant Wardlow, like in a match.
Okay, I was like, yeah, we know. We've heard. He's just. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, we know. We want to see a dominant.
Oh my god, I turned red.
Yeah. Yeah, and Maggie, we know, we've seen.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually love the build of this match. This is the one thing they've done really well.
This is the match I'm looking forward to the most for obvious reasons.
I'm rooting for Wardlow for you. I love MJF's character.
I love it. I love it.
So this one, I think you can build a huge star. You might as well do it right now while he's hot. The one thing I'll say about Wardlow that I want them to get away from now before it just gets out of hand, I hate the Goldberg thing that they're doing. I don't like the security going around with them. I hate it. I just don't like it. I get it for the sport. I just hope it doesn't continue. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. No. I just hope it ends like after that, because they basically with him because his handcuffs, and to make sure that he doesn't do anything. And when that stops, just get rid of it.
And it's not on here yet, but there's talk that Darby Allin versus it sounds like Darby Allin's going to get a match. Now I forgot who it would be against. I just read the rumor that it might be added tonight on Rampage.
I miss Andrade.
Yeah, was it Andrade? Was it Andrade or was it?
I'm not saying it was. I just
maybe somebody in chat knows. I thought I saw somebody.
Kyle O'Reilly.
Oh
Kyle
yeah,
O'Reilly.
Yeah. So there's a rumor that might be added tonight. I hope so. I like watching Darby wrestle, and I know I love watching Kyle O'Reilly wrestle. So I hope that does get added.
Okay, so
I know they have 485
we
matches.
have only the main event left, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so who do you have for this one? It's tough, right? It's tough.
I from a business perspective, you have to go with CM Punk, but from a perspective of
from an AEW diehard, you need to go.
Yeah, you need to. Well, just from a wrestling standpoint, I don't think CM Punk needs the title. I don't think Punk needs the title. So I think you go with Adam Page. But my gut tells me CM Punk's going to win the belt, and I really think it should be Adam Page. I think it's Adam. I think Adam Page should win, but just the way wrestling is, I think CM Punk's going to win.
I also believe that CM Punk will win, but here's the thing, it really depends on the crowd, because they can make a double turn, but having in mind that it's not really clear who's the face and who's the heel in this story.
Yeah.
Punk doesn't need a title in my eyes as well. Yep. But here's the thing. Are you prepared for any debuts on this show? Do you think that the coin drops?
Oh, damn.
Because this is an important one, Because here's the thing. I know that people want to see Okada versus Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to see that. I like, believe it or not, I do not want to see Okada versus Punk. Sue me. I don't want to see that happen.
Yeah.
But I really want to see Bryan Danielson against Zack Sabre Jr. way more than I want to see Okada and Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just asking you, does the coin drop at the end of this show?
If the coin drops, I know my underwear will drop, but
my panties will drop so hard that they will be a hole between my legs on the ground.
Yeah.
So hard.
I hope so, but like that's the thing. This is where WWE has messed me up so bad, is I don't like getting my hopes up for any wrestling. Like I just don't.
Yeah, this is pretty much what I said at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
But now I'm asking.
It's one of those things where I obviously want it to happen. I think it's a 70-30 yes. You know, I think so. Overall, I'm leaning yes.
So
but
you're pretty much leaning towards yes.
Yeah,
like
but my thing is I'm just like, like it's one of those things where I'm just not. Basically, I'm not going to be disappointed if it doesn't happen. Is what I'm saying. It'll be like, I wish, but I think shit. I think either way I'd be disappointed. But you know.
No, but here's the thing. I don't think I'm ready for that coin to drop with no Kenny Omega around.
Yeah, that's true too. I miss him.
I miss him so. Like, you can tell, like, they're doing great without Kenny. I'm like, don't get me wrong, but I just miss that energy, like that je ne sais quoi that he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, the coin drops this Sunday.
And well, before we go to our last Cooper effect, I did have one other story in here. Dave Meltzer reports that I just had the damn name up and I just got rid of it. That Colt Cabana has re-signed with AEW, but he's going to mainly be on the Ring of Honor side, so that's good. I like Colt Cabana, so I'm happy for him. If that's what he wants to do, good for him. The last time I saw him was on Young Rock when he played the Brooklyn Brawler, so that's good. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, I'm happy that he'll be on. I'm glad that he'll be around. Good for him. So as we get ready to go into our final Cooper effect for the day.
Our second Cooper effect today is none other than our guest on tonight's Coexisting After Dark on Fightful Select, Doc Chris Mueller. And I'm just so thankful for the existence of the Doc, because he, like, this was an early birthday present to me. I almost said Christmas present because I'm so not used to saying birthday present because I don't get any. So, yeah, it's not as if I get Christmas presents also. So I consider that as an early birthday present, because like that this was so sweet, and he didn't even have to, you know, he did it out of the goodness of his heart. And this is the thing I'm outlining here, because doing awesome and great stuff just for the sake of doing awesome and great stuff is incredibly cute and like amazing, and I will forever cherish that. And he also did it in a time which he had no like absolutely no idea that I needed it. And it just hit home, and I, like, my butt still hurts because I jumped on it a lot. And it was just such a nice surprise. And thank you so much, Doc. You have no idea what it meant to me, and goes to show you just how easily you can get inspiration,
Yeah.
just from little amazing pluggo. Hi, thank you. Just from little kinds of acts of kindness, you can make someone's day. So it just goes to show you, just be fucking nice. It costs $0.
Yeah, Chris is one of the nicest guys that I have come across on Twitter. Just pretty much like everybody that's in our chat right now. Like I've had nothing but great like interactions with him. We have a little thing that we go back and forth because I get it. I am one of the very strange people that does not like dark mode on Twitter. I absolutely cannot stand it. So he likes giving me grief about that, and I like giving him grief about light mode. So I know it's absolutely ridiculous, but we have fun, and he's just a great guy, and we have a ton in common. Like and Maggie does too. Like he likes Star Wars, he likes Marvel movies and all kinds of stuff.
He gets up in the morning in a reasonable time, which I can, like, actually speak to him about, because it's noon my time and he's already up, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. And I like I've been like that lately now, so it's crazy. And I've talked to him more now since like lately because hey, there's somebody I know that's up in the morning.
Eric, I will block you.
See, well, there's somebody that's on my side then. But yeah, he's a great guy. He works for Bleacher Report, which is a site that I absolutely just love.
Because I'm on it, right?
Yeah, that now. Yeah, you're on there now, but I've gone to Bleacher Report for years. And it's he's just a great guy, and I'm actually I'm really happy that we got him coming on to our show next on After Dark. He's gonna be a blast. He's a good guy. You gotta follow him at BR_doctor, or is it DR under? Yeah, it's BR. Sorry, BR_doctor.
Yes, guys, go on to and subscribe to Fightful Select, because right after this show, and maybe after I take a piss, we'll be moving to. Hey, you don't want me to do it on the show?
Well, some
I
people
know it's
might.
behind the paywall, but
people pay extra for it.
Yeah,
So
people, I don't get a pay from that. So please subscribe to Fightful Select. We will be joined by Chris on our Coexisting After Dark. It's called that way because it's how old? Like it's 32 past 11 p.m. for me.
That's why, yeah. And I got to do my jokes real quick. So
yeah.
Jokes are back after last week. I took a little hiatus because I wanted some positivity to be shown. So this week I think we need laughs more than ever because
we do.
Some of the things going on in the United States. So let's start with some laughs. Maggie, what's the difference between an informal dinner event and a pirate having sex? One, you come as you are. The other, you come as you come. Shit. I was dating this girl who was cross-eyed. We eventually broke up because we didn't see eye to eye. But between you and me, I think she was seeing someone on the side. And this last one, I think I had it in my dad jokes, but I I wasn't sure. So I'm just gonna do it again if that's the case. At least I'll know it's in there. I heard dogs can't operate an MRI, but cats can.
I think you've told
Okay.
that.
Okay. Well, like I said, I had it in two different spots, like the jokes I didn't tell yet, and then I had it in my jokes that I did tell, and I was like, oh well.
You did.
Yeah, son of a.
I am so gonna burn in hell for laughing at that last one.
I won't. I have a story about somebody like that I'll tell on the other show. Not that I dated, but it's good. But guys, Maggie, tell people where they can follow you at.
Oh, good, you remember this time.
Yeah, I put a note.
Oh, you put a note.
That's the only reason.
Guys, you can follow me on Twitter at Maggie_IK and on Instagram at Maggie.IK. And if you please watch my Wardlow drink video. You can share it and you can like it, and you can praise me for it. But just fucking drink it.
Throwback says happy birthday, Maggie. And I think he sent another super chat.
Yeah, the previous one.
Okay. Just popping in while I'm at work. Rob, thank you for last night. I wanted to cry. Last night he had his 2-year anniversary show and had a lot of people show up, and we had a video.
I am so mad for not being able to make that show, but Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
This is the second year I miss that birthday.
Yeah. It's
I suck.
Yeah, man. So congratulations on the 2 years. And yeah, and you can follow me at Rob Wilkins on Twitter and Fightful.com. We are going to be going over to Fightful Select here shortly. And next week we'll be back at the same time, 3:00. And I don't think we'll have any competition. This week we had to go against our guy, Powerhouse Hobbs. So it is what it is. But Maggie, more importantly, again, happy birthday. I want to say happy birthday to you. You mean everything to me, but you know that already. And he sent me another message just a minute ago, but Rob Lowe says happy birthday, and he says he'll send you some pics later, whatever that means. I don't know. But
oh geez,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, get ready. I don't know what the hell that meant, but whatever. But thanks, guys. We will see you over on Fightful Select. And that's it for us. Peace. And yeah, whatever the hell. Messed it up again. Here we go. There we go.
Potato.
All right. Peace out. We'll see you on the other side.